Hello everyone, Elias5891 here with another KTANE module tutorial. This time we are covering the Boolean Maze module. This is it. Got a 6-button of input and an LED display that'll always show you a number from 0 to 3. Well, for this one, we're going to be moving in a maze. Go from 2 points based on this and some logic gate rules. Now to solve this, we're going to use this maze, and we need to find our starting and ending points. And this kind of describes it. We're going to start at third character, comma, fourth character. We're going to end at fifth character, comma, sixth character, doing a conversion of letters to numbers per normal modulo 10. And this is the format we're using. First is row number, then column number, and they're numbered for us. So, our starting location in this case, third position is a 3. Fourth position, 24, is a 4. X is 24th letter, modulo 10 is 4. So 3, 4, row 3, 4 is our starting position. Our exit position is fifth, sixth character. That'd be T is 20 is 0, comma 2, 0, 2. Here is our exit. That's not a huge distance. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the display, we're going to convert it into 2-digit binary, so 00, 01, 10, 11. And these are listed here. You don't know them. We're going to convert them, and then we're going to move to a space that would give us a true based on those inputs. For example, we're here, we have a 2, which is a 1, 0. A NOR gate is only true when they're both false, so you can't go this way. An XOR, however, is true when either of them is, or when exactly one of them is true. 1, 0, exactly 1 is true, which means we could go to this square, or this square, or this square, because we have at least one, at least one true. So from here, I could move up, down, or to the right. I've got some freedom of choice here. To move, obviously I'm going to try to move to the exit. To move, we just hit the appropriate button. If user would tell us 2, we'd go up, then they'd say 0. Well, if I'm here, a 0, an OR is not true with a 0, because 0 is 0, 0, and the only one that's true for is a NOR gate. Nope, 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 so we have to go right. And then a 2, well, we can bounce back over here to this XOR. So we'll go back to the left to the XOR. And now we have a 3. You'll notice the numbers are not consistent from a single spot. So if you can bounce back and forth between 2 spots, you can get different numbers and maybe break out of a loop. But if I'm at 3, let's go left again. 3. That again, or 1, 1. That'll work. And you'll notice here, let's move that 3. This OR gate is probably the most powerful. The only time that it's a 0, the only time you can't move to an OR gate is when you have 0 in the display. And in that case, you're stuck to a NOR. So ORs are the most powerful to move, kind of the easiest to move to or from. So if you can find like a path of ORs that lead you from place to place, that is the easiest way to travel this particular type of maze. We need to go up. 3. Yeah, we can go up. 0. Oh, can't go to an OR from 0. We're going to have to hop over to the NOR. So we'll go right. A 2, however, will let us go right back to that OR. Hey, now it's a 1. Now we can move up to the final OR. And that's kind of how we navigate it. Now, if at any point we get stuck, for example, maybe we are here and we get a 0, well, we can't move to any of the adjacent squares with a 0. So in that case, you can hit the stuck button, and as long as you're legitimately stuck, it'll give you a different number, so you can get out. You can keep pressing it until you can get out. If you get lost, since this doesn't give you any sort of indication where on your grid you are, in case you make an error, if you get lost, you can hit reset and it'll put you back at the beginning. Now there's this note here. I'm going to hold off on this note till it applies, just for right now. Let's do another one. We look at our last 4 characters to get our coordinates. Third is a 9. N is a 4, so 9, 4. 9, 4. T0, 20, 0, 0, 0 is our exit. That's a NOR. I guess we get to use it now. If the ending location is an AND or a NOR, and the reason it picks those is both of those are very hard to hit. A NOR is only true when it's a 0, an AND is only true when it's a 3. So, NOR, AND. If you're on one of those, you're going to move one cell at a time until you're on something that's not a NOR or an AND. Whatever your number is to start with, in this case a 3, we're going to move that direction until we get free of the NOR AND problem. So we're going to move left, we loop. NOR becomes an XOR. XOR is fine. So here's our exit. So we're starting all the way down here and we need to make it all the way up here. And unlike this kind of rule, which does let us loop around the maze, we can't do that in our movement. We actually have to take the long route up here. So let's get started. We have a 3. 3 will let us hit this AND. That one is going to be kind of tricky to hit anyway. Up. A 1. An OR is true in the case of a 1. So let's go up. A 3, that's true in the case of an OR. Let's go up. 3, that's true in the case of an OR. Let's go up. A 1, that's true in the case of an OR. Let's go up. 3, let's go up. 0, we're stuck. We have to go to the NOR now. So left. 2. Kind of want to make it back this way. Go right again. A 3. Now we can't do XORs on a 3. XORs are only when it's different. That would be a 1 and a 2. And I'm kind of briefly jumping over, translating all these out loud. Really, this table's almost easy to memorize. NOR is only on a 0. AND is only on a 3. XOR is on a 1 or a 2. OR is on a 1, 2, 3. You can reference this table really easy, especially since they're right here and here. You can also think about 0 is 00. 3 is 1, 1. So that makes sense why it's an AND. 1 and 2 are 0, 1 or 1, 0. From a logic gate standpoint, those are the same. So really you don't even have to think about 1 and 2 as being different things. 1 or 2 have the same values. So really you've only got 3 cases to look at. A 0, which is an OR. A different, which is an OR, XOR. 3, which is an OR, AND. You just happen to hit this 1, 2 situation more often. So let's continue with that little diversion out of the way. We have a 3. Can't do an XOR from a 3. Can't do an OR from a 3. So we have to go down. 1. Let's go back. We're going to try to stay here and head this direction. We're trying not to kind of lose ground. A NOR, so we're going to move left, and we're going to move immediately right again, if we can. Move left. Well, now we're surrounded by ORs. We can't move an OR on a 0, so we're stuck. Now it's a 1. Now we can move back right. Hey, finally we can get free. Which way do I want to go? I kind of like this little path of ORs here, so let's head up with the 2. Another 2 will head up. A 1, head right. 2, head right. We need to make it this direction. So, let's just kind of bounce back and forth, try to dig through this AND. 1, down. 1, up. 3, hey, now I can make it to the AND. Right. 0. Hey, up. 1. To an OR. 0. Nope. Gotta go back to the NOR. Left. 1. Let's go right. 3. Can't hit the XOR on a 3. Can't hit the NOR on a 3 either. We're stuck. And a 1. We can XOR our way out. Let's try one more. Kind of doing it quick like this. Coordinates 0, 22. So 0, 2 is our starting point. And then I7, 9, 7 is our exit. Ugh, another long path. Starting from the OR. A 1, down. A 2, down. 3. Let's try to get over to this quickly. Right. 2, XOR. Right. 0. Have to hit the NOR. Right. 3. We can't bounce back to those XORs. We're getting further away. Right. 0. Back to the NOR. Left. 3. Back to the OR. Right. 3. Let's make our way down. And 3. OR. Down. 0. Have to hit a NOR. Left. 1. Down. That's an OR. 3. And. Down. 0. Have to hit a NOR. Don't have 1. Stuck. 1. Let's just go down. These are about equally bad. 1. Can't do and, can't do and, can't do nor, have to do or. Left. 0. We don't have an or. Stuck. 1. Right. 3. Good, we can make progress. Down. 2. Down. 2. Right. Or. And admittedly, it's a lot easier when I'm looking at it instead of doing call and return like you will with a expert diffuser team. But that sort of general ebb and flow is what you're going to get when you're communicating with someone specifically. So 8-3, 8-3, and then H3 is 8-3. You know what? I'm not 100% sure what we do in this case. For our starting point, we have 8-13, which is 8-3. For our exit point, we have 8-3. So we should be starting and ending in the same square? I assume I just have to walk off it and come back, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's investigate together. A 1 left or, a 3 right or. Yep, that's all I gotta do. Walk off, walk back on. As you can see, the last one we had to go pretty much through the whole dang grid, or at least half of it or so, 5 columns worth. And this one, we had to move 1 square and back, so this one has a lot of variability in the time it takes. So just something to be aware of. Also, hilarious, I don't think I've ever gotten one where you start and end on the same square. I know I didn't, because I didn't know exactly how to solve it. Interesting edge case. Very lucky we got that one. Alright, let's try something a little different. 8D, 8-4, going to X3, 24-3, that's 4-3. I'll look at that, a straight line of ORs. So up, 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 left, assuming we don't have any zeros. Oh. Oh, but we can't do... We don't have a NOR from our starting point anyway, so we're fine. We're stuck. We want to go up, 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 left, assuming there's no zeros. Up. Never that easy. Again, no NOR though, so we're stuck. Up. Are you kidding me? Or moves us left, or puts us back. We'll go up, and then we'll go up. So we're going to hit the NOR, and we're going to try to come back if it's not a 0, if it's anything other than a 0. And then a 2 will get us to the OR. And that's kind of a common tactic. I'm going to pull one more back up. Just kind of demonstrate. A lot of times I'll do that with my diffuser if they're comfortable with it. It's not something I would throw on a brand new diffuser. But if they're comfortable when I do it, I may, if they're at a spot like we're here, we need to get here, so we'll try to get here. I may explain, you know, we need a 3, and then if it's a 3, move down, otherwise bounce back and we'll try again. I'll illustrate if I can. 3, 2, going to 18, 6, 8, 6. Hey, that's an OR. We haven't had one of these in a while. So 1, we can't stop on an OR, so we have to move. 1 tells us to move right. We're actually going to move here. We're actually heading to this square because we can't exit on an OR. Now, one thing I'm curious about, I'm going to move a couple times. Boop. 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 Okay, I don't remember where I'm at. I can remember, we haven't done this yet. We can hit the reset button to go back to our starting point. I'm going to do that. And now it gives me a 2. I'm not 100% sure. Does it keep that original right movement, or does it have a down movement? Let's find out. I think it keeps the right movement, but I want to double check that for you guys before I tell you one way or the other. So, we're starting here. We're exiting in one of these, please. In either here or here, depending on if it's follows the original one or the new one. I think it follows the original, so I think we're going over here. But let's find out. 2 up, 2 right, 2 right, 1 down. I don't know why I hit right, that wasn't correct. So I got a strike for moving right. I did not move, but it did give me a new number. So now I actually move right. Whoops. 0 again, that's a stuck. 1. Let's move down. 3. I can hit an AND from there. Let's do that. Right. 1 to an OR down. 1 to an OR right. 1 to an OR left. 2 to an OR right. 0 down to the NOR. 1 to the OR. 1 to the OR right. 3 to the OR down. 0 to the NOR left. 0 to the NOR down. 1 to the right, which is an OR, and that does exit me. So, if you have to reset, it will go based off your original number. I thought that was the case, but I didn't want to make sure. Something to be aware of is because of that, if you lose track of your starting number, lose track of which direction you go, you're not going to know which direction from here you're actually trying to go to find your legitimate exit square. So, kind of keeping just starting an exit we had. If I'd forgotten that it was a 1 at the start, and we had to reset at some point, and I was like, I don't remember what we started with, then it could be any of these 4, actually not an AND, any of these 4, the first time I hit a non-XOR, or a non-NOR, non-AND in either direction. And so you might have to do a little bit of traveling because you're not sure which one is your actual exit. Anyway, that's really it for this module, guys. You know, a little bit of practice and knowing at a glance NOR, or XOR, or AND. Just knowing which ones can get you from place to place is key. And once you have that, things simplify considerably. Oh look, here's a perfect example. I was playing around, I don't know what my first thing was. I know it was a 0. Oh, it's going to be an unexciting one to end on. That's okay. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me this time, guys. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down below as always. Until next time, guys, this has been Elias. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and don't explode. Thanks, guys.